What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Pickleball channel. But if you're new here, make sure you go down and hit that subscribe button. Today, we're going to be talking about the best pickleball shoes that I've played in. I've been playing pickleball for about 2 years now, and I've gone through tons and tons of shoes. And your pickleball shoes are a very important piece of equipment, second to your paddle, because if you're able to move around the court with comfort and confidence, it can really step up your game. Too often, I go to the courts and see people wearing regular running shoes, which if you're just playing like super casually is probably okay, but you're gonna destroy your shoes and you're also at risk for injury. So let's get into the shoes that I've worn and why I recommend them. The first shoe I'm going to talk about today is the Mizuno Wave Enforce Tour 2. This is the current shoe I've been using and I've been wearing them for about 2 months now, and I absolutely love them. They're my favorite pickleball shoe by far. At first, when I started wearing these, I thought they felt a little bulky, but over time they molded to my feet and I love the cushioning that these offer. The midsole offers cushioning that is both responsive but also very comfortable. The upper is a blend of mesh and rubber material, which offers breathability and support, which is the perfect combination for me. And the padding in the back of the heel, as you can see, mine's a little beat up, but this actually molds to your heel and allows you to really lock into the shoe so your toes don't jam when you're making sudden movements, which is very important. I play pickleball probably about 8 to 10 hours a week, so my shoes get ran through quickly. But Mizuno has a warranty that if you wear through your soles within 6 months, you send a picture and they send you a new pair back, which I plan to do soon with these shoes. Next up, another shoe that I highly recommend is the Nike Vapor Pro 3. I love these so much that I got 2 colorways, and these look absolutely sick on the court. Starting off with the traction, these offer a nice multi-directional traction pattern that keeps you from slipping on the court. And as you can see, the cushioning system right here is Nike Zoom unit on the forefoot, which is mainly where you're going to be playing because you're going to be on your toes a lot. The upper is mostly mesh, and you also have a rubber toe cap right here to prevent the shoe from breaking down when you drag your feet on the court. The tongue is very plush and comfortable, so when you tie your shoes really tight, you don't have to worry about them hurting your feet. And the cushioning on the heel keeps your foot locked in place in the shoe. Honestly, I have nothing really bad to say about this shoe. It can feel a little bit bulky, but the amazing cushioning system and the super lightweight upper make it one of the best shoes on the market in my opinion. Highly, highly recommend these. We're bringing it back to Mizuno with the Exceed Tour 6s. This shoe is super, super light, and the cushioning is very minimal. So honestly, I do recommend these if you are a player who likes to do singles or you're just super light on your feet, because these shoes are amazing for that. The traction system is multi-directional, but mine's a little worn down, as you can see. The tongue is very minimal, and honestly, one of the only negatives I have to say about this shoe is that the tongue isn't too comfortable. The upper is made of mesh with a rubber overlay to increase durability, and the padding on the heel is very good at keeping your foot in place. Like I said, the cushioning is very minimal, so if you're someone who likes to play super long hours or your feet start to hurt after playing for an hour or two, I honestly would not recommend these, but they're super, super fast on the court, and you're super low to the ground and responsive with these. So if you're that type of player, I highly recommend them. Next up, we're going to talk about one of the most popular shoes that you're going to see everywhere on the pickleball court, and that's the Babolat Jet Mach 3. Unfortunately, I don't have my pair anymore because I wore through those things and trashed them about a year ago. Just like the Mizunos we just talked about, they're a super, super lightweight shoe that does have minimal cushioning, but that does make you feel faster on the court. The rubber cap on the toe helps to prevent the textile from getting worn down from any toe drag. Because the upper is made of a mesh material, the shoe is super lightweight and is easily the fastest pickleball shoe on the market in my opinion. Picking your pickleball shoe is up to a lot of preference, so if you're someone who wants something super light, like nothing's even on your feet, the Jet Mach 3 is definitely for you. Moving on to a pair of New Balance, we have the Fuel Cell 996 V6. This is easily the best looking shoe on the list. Like, look at this thing. Like most shoes on this list, the upper is made of mesh with rubber reinforcements around the toe to prevent any type of breakdown from toe drag. The tongue is super plush and comfortable. When I wear these, my foot feels super secure. It does feel not necessarily bulky, but I definitely know the shoes are on my feet. It's not like a one-to-one feeling like the Babolats were. I would say of all the shoes, I did feel super springy in these when I was wearing them. Something about the way that the midsole is set up and this piece of plastic almost that they have in the midsole that almost makes the shoe like a rubber band. It gets a lot of tension and it snaps. It almost feels like the shoe is propelling me in every direction I go in, which is a very nice feeling. Another benefit of these shoes is that they are offered in standard and wide sizing on the New Balance site. So for any of the wide footers out there, you're able to get this shoe no problem. So yeah, I do recommend these. These aren't the elite tier pickleball shoe that I would hope they are just because they look so amazing, but they are definitely a solid option. If you could catch them on sale, I would highly recommend them. Now let's talk about the Asics Gel Resolution 9. This is another very nice looking shoe, but for how slim it looks, it actually feels kind of bulky in my opinion. I think it has to do with all this plastic material on the midsole and the upper. It does help contain your feet and help you from rolling your ankle. This heel cup does do a good job of keeping your foot in place to prevent any toe jam on the front. The upper is made mostly of rubber, which is nice for durability, but not great for breathability. These shoes did feel a little bit hot on foot. The traction's not bad at all. These are pretty worn through, but I didn't have any complaints with them. If you can catch these on sale, it's a nice deal, but I just think there are better options out there. Lastly, I have the Skechers Viper Court Elite slip-on shoe, which honestly is a little bit weird because I understand Skechers are kind of geared towards older people, but if you're gonna be wearing an athletic shoe, I wouldn't necessarily think that slipping them on is a priority when you're buying them because, I mean, you're gonna have to put them on and tie them really tight to have that security you need. So being able to slip them on doesn't seem like a big positive in my opinion. It honestly felt like a negative because when I was wearing these shoes, it almost felt like my heel was slipping out of the shoe. And it's not a very comfortable feeling, so I have to tie my laces super tight to feel secure in the shoe. The midsole, this is my mom's pair. This is super tiny. My pair is I left them at the court, so my friend has them. But the midsole on these things is super thick, which it's comfortable to walk around in because it's a super plush feeling. But on the court, it makes me feel slow. The shoe's kind of heavy. The traction did feel super good. It has the Goodyear rubber compound on the outsole, so I did have some nice traction, but honestly it just felt like a super heavy shoe geared towards like older players that aren't really moving around that much. They prioritize comfort, which this is probably who this shoe is targeted to, so I do recommend these if you're a player like that. But if you're someone who's going to try play singles or just moves a lot around the court, these probably aren't for you. All right, that does it for all the pickleball shoes that I have worn. Let me know down in the comments what pickleball shoes you wear and if you recommend them, or if you have any recommendations for me to check out. I'm always willing to check out some new shoes. It doesn't matter what brand. I'll wear K-Swiss, I'll wear Diodora, I'll wear whatever, it doesn't matter. Let me know if you enjoyed this type of product review video. I can do some more, maybe even look into doing some paddle reviews. Let me know down in the comments below. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you later.